believe this generation genuinely wants to make a difference, whether they look at the climate, whether they look at poverty issues.
It's going to be a real eye-opening experience and just show me a bit more of the world and how other people live. Trying to learn a bit of language and just familiarise ourselves with the culture as much as we can. And I thought that's something I'd really like to do one day.
To begin a sort of a connection between the communities in Osu, but in East Timor generally, with the community at Kilbreda, and to offer students and staff that opportunity to have that personal connection.
The notion of going into a place and just providing a need that we felt rather than what the community felt didn't make any sense to us. So working with rather than working for would be the primary motivation to go.
Part of the reason why they're going is because they have an interest in other people and the welfare of other people, but also perhaps it will help them to develop maybe an ongoing interest in even volunteerism, if you like, and reaching out to others, whether it be within Australia or in more the global context.
Just the massive challenge of just going to a completely different country and having to work there in harsh conditions, harsh poverty, all that sort of thing. It's just going to be really rewarding in the long run, and I think it'll just be an experience I'll never forget.
Struck me, I suppose, the doing something for others and the missionary work and that sort of stuff, and helping other people as opposed to, obviously it's going to be the end of the year and a lot of people I know are doing the whole schoolies thing, and not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, to each their own and everything, that's fine. I like the idea of doing something for other people rather than sort of doing things for yourself.
Before we left, it was a funny time. I guess anyone who goes to Year 12 knows, right at the end of Year 12 you're getting the exams, 13 years of education is kind of coming to an end, there's all these things going on, but it was kind of a constant in my mind that I was thinking about all the time, and it was really just a chance to spend some time and hopefully do some good. And this whole Year 12 I was you're focused on yourself and you're focused on getting the best for yourself, out of yourself, but I thought it was a really great opportunity to do something for other people and for people I've never met, and just to experience a bit of culture on the other side of the world, experience how life is on the other side of the world, how the world works basically.
We wanted to participate in a project that would make a difference in people's lives. And Coolies had really shown him that the year before. They do something very tangible there. They actually build houses, and he was inspired by the teachers who led the project. He became very close to them over there, and he was really inspired by their work and the fact that they were willing to give up not just that block of time through the Christmas holidays, but all through the year, encouraging the boys and helping with the fundraising. He's quite a shy, reserved person, and as I said, he was asked to go to schoolies, didn't want to go to schoolies, and then was very inspired by the Coolies project, thought about it, didn't really rush into it, and then as the first few months of the year wore on, made a real commitment to commit to the project, and then really embraced it.
The social justice initiative of just giving people a place to learn, because I think this time around we're working on a science lab and some classrooms, And the thing with education is you're not going to get an education if you don't have somewhere to be educated. So I guess that's part of the good thing about Coolies is we're giving kids a place to go and learn.
I found out personally about myself that I think I'm tougher than I thought I was. Because I thought it was a great opportunity, but I also knew it was going to be a great challenge. I'm not built for physical work. I mean, I don't do physical work normally. So that I learned about myself, and just the whole idea of missing Christmas and being away. It's the longest I've been away without family, and the longest I've been away even including time with family. So it kind of taught me kind of toughness, but I never really felt over there that, this is a constant battle or that it's one day after the other. You do learn that just enjoy the opportunity while you're there. It's just to appreciate what we have here. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but you really think, these kids that we were dealing with every day wouldn't otherwise have had the opportunity to go to school, and really loved the chance to go to school and loved the chance to learn and loved the chance to just experience a little bit. And so I always think now, coming back here, how wonderful. I always felt blessed to have the education that I had, but now I feel, looking back on it, even more blessed.
We really ultimately began because Jesus was a teacher, and teaching was the way in which the mission would be spread. And this mission ultimately is that, where did I come from? How do I live now? Where do I go after the end of my life? And I think that this is one of those steps along the way of answering some of those questions. I have been given opportunities, and that came from God, and that I can use those God-given gifts and talents to reach out to people, not to convert them to any particular religion, but to celebrate that I have a dignity that came from God and that I can serve others who have that same dignity. When this experience is presented to the boys, and when they do make that definitive choice about how they're going to celebrate Year 12, I think at the end of it, the memories that they'll get from that will last a lot longer than the 2 weeks memory of Lorne or the Gold Coast. And I think that it would we're hoping that it sparks a seed that grows into something far greater than just a party with friends. That this will be with friends, but at a very different level. That's what we hope.